held on. Set Federer. Roger Federer's picked up a few frequent flyer miles, starting out down under in Australia, winning that first Grand Slam of the year, but it was only the start because he also hosted the trophy.
And he's gotten some heavy charges for excess baggage too, with the stuff he's walked away from in all these tournaments.
Hamburg
on the red clay, and of course
that's the most impressive thing he did this year. Not just win Wimbledon, but bend like that.
The stretch.
Yeah.
Started to do it after he won the U.S. Open too, as we'll see momentarily. First he had Toronto, where he beat Andy Roddick in the final there, that Masters Series. So he was about to do that sort of leg bend back. Oh, where is it? He went right to the trophy shot. Give me the reaction there. And he just sort of fell on the ground there when he beat Leighton Hewitt. Interesting. He says that he grew up playing on clay. A lot of it was indoors. As you see his slam results, won 3 of them. He started out playing on clay on the tour and was 0 for 11. He said, well, what's with this? So while we talk about this Grand Slam and that possibility, and it's obviously a subject that is relevant, he had won 3 or 4 this year. Question is, and to my mind, still the most difficult one for him to win would be the French.
There it is again. And again, so much of that power, I feel, comes from this great upper body rotation. After that barrage that Safin faced in the opening 3 games where he won just a point, he's taken care of his serve pretty well. A lot of cheap points, a lot of big first serves. Only way he has any chance to win this.
Well, Marat Safin is often his own worst enemy because the guy has got such a huge talent quotient, but he can get down on himself and get into trouble. 30-all. What the crowd are going on about here, that was wide. There's a murmur, and I'm not sure why. Game point. He also has that defensive squash flick on the forehand if he really does run out of time, which doesn't happen often because he's very quick.
Somehow he can even control that shot. He got that one back deep.
Safin was surprised first by the quality of the Federer return. He was out of position for that, and he didn't even have a shot at this.
Good close by Safin. Who, speaking of clay courts, spent a lot of time in Spain as a junior, 14 years old. He went to Spain without speaking Spanish. Mom, a coach in Moscow, decided he should go there. He also knows about the clay.
Such incredible control from Federer to handle that forehand, take it early and massage it up the line. I mean, not only does he hit that forehand with that incredible racket speed when he has time, but he can also just sort of block it back and almost hit almost an old school kind of forehand swing that you were taught with the wood rackets, where you just sort of go through it nice and smoothly.
Federer broke Safin in Safin's first serve game of the match. Great point here.
So difficult to get the ball past Federer. That's the first time Safin has been able to do it on the serve. We've seen that happen to Roddick. We've seen that happen to Philippoussis in the Wimbledon final 2 years ago.
He was there, and that looked like an easy forehand volley, but out of the side of his eye, Safin saw that Federer was beginning to close. Watch this. Going for a little too much. Long game, game one of the second. Fifth chance to break here for Federer. Got the early break in the first set. Another chance. No. Thought he had it. Lucas says, how can you miss that one, Raj?
How dare you? Well, he set it up perfectly, and he just flailed that forehand volley just way over the baseline.
Sure is making Safin work for his service games, though.
The first point Federer's lost when he's been up in net. Well, Lundgren knows how key this game is for Safin to have any chance to stick around in this match.
Lundgren used to coach Roger Federer until last year at this time. Then they split. Now Lundgren is working with Marat Safin as his coach. It was tough, but Safin holds. He's got 1 game to love in the second. We've been talking about Roger Federer's forehand. Let's show you a few things that might be of some interest to you. First of all, look at, like so many players, he runs around the backhand side to get to the forehand side. Roll it, guys. So watch that. Now he comes through the swing. That's all. You've seen that before. Closed racket face, eyes on the ball. He's off the ground when he makes contact. But look at the follow through. It goes across his body. Freeze it there and keep it there for just a sec. Do you see where the racket is? How full the follow through is, and where it is. It's not high. It's across his body every time. And to me, that's one of the huge reasons that he's got so much control of the forehand side.
Yeah, it's amazing how far back the racket is. So it just shows you how violent the swing is, and how, as Mary's been talking about, how much torque he gets, that his arm can even do that.
And because his swings are so smooth, you can't always tell what the calibration is. I mean, he can hit it softly, or he can roll it, or he can flatten it out. It all looks pretty much the same until the point of contact.
Big game, that first game for Safin, because you feel like if he lost it,
it could have been over in a hurry.
Yeah.
He hasn't come close to breaking Federer.
Safin looks upset about something. I'm not sure what he's complaining about. Maybe he thought it was a let. It was a let. He thought it was a let.
He's hearing things and seeing things. He's delirious.
There's a lot of things he's not seeing.
It's the effect that Federer can have on guys. I'm sure that stayed in.
Great point. Great point for Safin. His first chance. Safin gets the break. So this changes the complexion now with Safin breaking Federer for only the second time in the tournament. Struggling to hold his first serve game, but he did. Now he's up 2-0.
He's really going after that backhand now, Safin. That gave Federer problems on the return of serve in that previous game, and this time he just cranks it up.
When Safin speaks about playing against Roger Federer, he says you have to be there and wait for the small chances.
Federer talking to himself a little bit now.
Marat Safin in front now, 3 games to love. Federer will serve when we come back. Federer winning the first set, semi-final. There was a huge point in this match.
It was early in the second where Roger Federer had gotten himself another breakpoint chance against Safin. Missed that volley, and you could hear the frustration level from him. And from there, it's been Safin,
who now has a 3-game-to-love lead in the second set. Early break against him in the first set, and Federer ran it out. Federer from the Swiss-German part of Switzerland and learned English and French at school, he said. Then he went to the French-speaking part of Switzerland as a kid also for his tennis. So he's multilingual.
Speaks German, French, English.
That's it.
Probably maybe a little Spanish. No?
he has quite a tennis vocabulary.
Yeah.
Mirka, his girlfriend, Roger, met her in Switzerland when she was working for a tournament there. She was a WTA tour player.
Missed that one.
Yeah, he's thinking back to that turning point that we showed you. That's the one that's turned this set around so far. And quite going after the volleys. Federer paying the price in this second set.
Big swing that, and an important one at 30 all with the break in hand already for Safin.
That was a hanging curveball.
Yep. Game point.
Game Federer.
Game for Federer, so it's 3-1.
It's like a quick racket change here for Roger. It's just, it sounds like an impressive lead, but it's one break. And obviously Federer is gearing up to try to give himself a big return game here.
And not changing rackets with a change of balls,
Yeah.
Federer. So obviously he
wants a nice zippy strings.
Yep.
And
Way out front of the champions race after winning 3 Grand Slams and equal number of tennis masters events. Marat also won a couple of masters events. That's what ensured his qualification here. Got him to number 4 in the world.
last 2 of the season for Safin in Madrid and Paris. Agassi had won Cincinnati on the hard courts. Federer, Toronto, and Hamburg. Hamburg on clay. So Safin's really continuing to go for his stuff. Take it to Federer.
Which he's got to do.
Yeah, of course. It's one thing to know you have to do it, and another thing to actually execute it. Safin's been able to do that. And look at the way he has Federer on the run. Pounding the ball off the ground and not letting up. Beautifully controlled the two-hander back behind Federer.
Holds easily. 4-1 Safin. Representing 1 break second set. Federer when we come back. Roger Federer, world number 1 in action here against Marat Safin, who's number 4 in the world. Andy Roddick, who's number 2, went down in the earlier singles match today to Leighton Hewitt of Australia. And so Leighton Hewitt is waiting for the winner of this match. It's the Tennis Masters Cup. It's the year-ending championship. These players play all year, and one of their goals is to qualify for this Elite 8 at the end of the year. 4-1 Safin. Federer to serve. Watch our championship best of 5 set final tomorrow afternoon at 4:30 Eastern time, 1:30 out on the West Coast. Winner of this versus Leighton Hewitt. All.
Good first serve from Federer. It's dropped a bit, his first serve percentage in this second set. And that's allowed Safin to take some real good cuts on those second serves. It's where Federer has struggled, winning just 33% of these points on the second serve. Again, you see Safin has been able to take a little bit of the time away from Federer with his pace off the ground and the return.
He has Federer unsettled. Look at that. 10 unforced for Roger in this second set.
30 on.
He got it.
Not sure he was going for that sort of an angle. And it's a remarkable return from Safin.
Crowd thought that it was wide, and it was.
Still it goes to Safin.
They don't show the shot spot replay, by the way, here at the Jumbotron, but they show the live replay.
Ooh, that was another big forehand miss there from Safin, because he's had chances to go up the insurance break, and that was a mishit. Another one. Great point.
Don't you think Peter Lundgren, who's worked with both these two, has seen an awful lot of just natural talent from both of them, and both of them also under the gun, acting very much on instinct? And I just get the sense that part of being the coach of either one of these fellows is just sort of sitting on your hands and
roll out the balls and say, "Go ahead, boys, let them play."
Don't you think?
No question. Yeah, the coach's job varies from player to player. And Safin talks about how important motivation is to him, and that's an area where Lundgren has helped him a lot. So, and I think the area where Lundgren helped Federer is in getting him to be a little more professional and not try to do too much. You know, so Roger himself talks about how he's been able to simplify the game. He's learned a lot of that himself, but I think Lundgren put him on the right path.
Sort of interesting to hear him talk about simplifying things, because he doesn't exactly have, I mean, he's got every shot in the book. Every time he swings, there are options for him that not everybody has.
His menu is longer than most. I mean, most players don't have pages and pages of chances.
Like going to one of those hotels in Japan or Asia, where you got everything on the menu.
Heads up, everybody. This is a big moment. The second semi-final. We've got one already in the championship. Roddick going down to Leighton Hewitt. Second set 4-2 Safin with the break. Love 15 now.
Well, here's an example of Federer not going for too much on this one right there. He just rips it down low. He knows he's going to get something to work with. Instead of going for the big winner right away, he sets himself up for the easy winner.
Up 30. Approach shot of Safin looked like it tipped the line. It was a dangerous play, but it was good. It was inside.
And this court is just dripping with talent on both sides.
Make that 15-30. And now 30 all.
Nice change up there from Safin, 100-mile-an-hour kicker out wide that surprised Federer.
Oh, yeah. A little bit short. That Safin serve. Just short enough for Federer to create that angle winner. This could get them right back on serve.
Great point. Federer has broken Safin. They have traded breaks in this set. So we're on serve in the second. As you look at the grounds here of the West Side Tennis Club in Houston. Marat, Safin leading 4-3 now. He had the break though. 4-1 now. Federer back on serve in the second, trying to get even with new balls.
Good strong hitting in that rally from Safin, but Federer's awareness level is back up and he's ready for those blasts. And that's smart from Federer because Safin's return off the backhand has been giving him some trouble. So that time he goes up the middle, gets to free point off the miss-hit forehand return.
There's 3 missed forehands in this game, and keep in mind that Safin also missed a forehand that would have given him a 2-break lead in this second set.
To play a little cutesy shot there in this game when he's up 40 love. It's now 40-15. And now Deuce, you're talking about that forehand, Mary. As the score is leveled at 4 apiece, he has a look again. This forehand from Safin would have given him 5-1. And they said, "Watch this," and he misses that one, and you can there's a cry of anguish, just expressing that he knew how big that point was. Even in the second set, first set Federer.
Federer thinking a shot or two ahead. That backhand right there gave him exactly the ball he was looking for. He knows if he plays that slice, sliding away from Safin, Safin's going to have to take it cross court into Federer's forehand side. Oh, he's just bringing out the full repertoire now. Try to put this thing away. Look at this return. Cheaps it down low, and then he sneaks in. And just a beautiful half volley pickup.
Safin's only beaten Federer once. That was in Moscow in '02. Lost to him 5 times, including Dubai this year and the Australian in the final.
Spot says that it was just wide. Three monster serves from Safin. 2 of them didn't come back. This one did. Plenty of time to set up that two-hander.
That is wide in the game. After being down love 30, goes to Safin. He's in front. Federer will serve, and we come back to the semi-final, the Masters Cup.
Was that really out?
Federer about to serve here at 4-5. He was down a break, 4 games to 1, and then got the break back. Federer won the first set. World's #1, trying to make it to the final here to take on Leighton Hewitt tomorrow in Houston. Best of 5 set championship match tomorrow.
I don't think you ride the Safin forehand at this stage. It's just not hitting them all that cleanly. And it's aggravating him.
Well, he keeps thinking there's lets on the serve.
49.
And Steve Ulrich, and the chair umpire, has the electronic net calling device that's in use today. According to ShotSpot, that serve was wide.
Without the loss of a point, Federer holds.
A little hammy here, if you ask me. Well, that side spin creates an even tougher winner.
Five apiece.
4 aces for Safin coming in this second set.
A couple of easy games going on serve here. No points against serve. So the change ends with Safin in front. 6 games to 5. Federer has won the first set. Serving here to get into a tie break for the second. Masters Cup is hosted by the Westside Tennis Club in Houston, everybody. Grand Slams and ATPs, the International Tennis Federation, all very much a part of this year-ending championship. Players gather points at all events that they play during the year. 6-3 in the semi-final, Federer and Safin. Now Federer at 5-6.
Beautiful timing from Safin. The forehand a little more inconsistent, but that time Safin with the clean winner.
Two points from the set and leveling the match for Safin. Oh, God.
That's a good idea.
Not one I thought of, but...
Angled smash winner from off the court.
Look at the spin he put on that as it was sliding away. Great defense from Safin, too, with a lob on the run.
Forehand opportunity. I know he was way back there, but he was going for broke. Mishit there, and it goes to the man from Basel, Switzerland for the all. For Federer, and the tiebreak will decide the second set. Now, boy, at the beginning of that game, it looked like Safin was really going to take it to Federer. Federer holds.